want to support the platform just in case anything like this happens again, you can do it by way of PayPal, Patreon, Cash App, and also by the Anchor. And you can also further support the platform by way of going to the Teespring store or the shoe store that is located in the comment section below.
I know who you with. I know where you live at. I know where they live at. I know when you close your eyes. I know when you wake up.
Damn.
So I'm like, you know, and I know what they doing. He's telling me, I know what they doing. Either tell them to stop or you got to cut them off. And I'm like, damn, like how do like that's when I knew NBA was part of the feds. You know what I'm saying? That's when I
and the
and
little one
and he
with the
told
little
me,
4-5.
He told me, he was just like, man, he said, I gotta make an example out of you. I gotta make an example out of you. That's a fact.
He said, I know everything.
I know everything.
They do be knowing everything.
I know
That's
your whole
business.
crew. I know who's doing what.
Got the best investigators ever.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Well,
Now,
I get it. If
Every
you
team
giving
worth
me,
$1 billion.
if I'm giving you,
All
you
this
know,
money.
$100 million, I need to know everything.
So, what's taking place at this moment in time is that you're seeing the self destruction of a black man. You're seeing somebody who is very much talented, who has the ability, who has been given an opportunity that many dream for, hope for, work for. He is blessed and given this opportunity, and he is wasting it away. Because the main thing that he wants to do is he wants to be this NBA star, but he still wants to be relatable. He still wants to be in a gutter. He still wants to be in the street. He still want to be hanging with the homies. And I want to note for people that he has his father directly in his life. He has his father. And one of the main things that I've always stated on this channel is that irregardless of having a father there or not, you will still have kids that will decide to do what it is that they want to do. You will still have kids that will decide to do what it is that they want to do. And it gets to a point of when is it going to be time for black people to realize and understand that you can't always save your kids. You can't always save your family. Matter of fact, I think Brother Umar Johnson said it best.
But I want to be clear. I know some of us love our children, but some of our children are so far gone that we're going to have to put some of them to sleep in order to take back the neighborhood. Some of y'all don't want to hear that because you don't live in reality. But I'm telling you, as a psychologist, I'm not going to be able to psychologize all of them on the corner. Some of them going to sleep for good!
And you heard specifically what he was stating. No matter how you may find it humorous or funny, it's a very serious problem. And it's a problem that I've tried my best to showcase directly on this channel. And I've tried to tell black people time and time again that, yo, a lot of y'all kids out here running amok. Y'all not doing nothing. A lot of your kids out here destroying. Y'all not doing nothing. And I would normally see the main blame game taking place where it was like, oh, well, you know, black men, if you were actually, well, the black father's there. So now what? So now what are we going to say? Right? The father's actually in the picture. The father's in the picture. He's there. He's present. So now what is the excuse going to, what is it going to be? What are we going to shift the blame directly to in order to get away from the main point? What are we going to do now? Because that's normally what it comes down to in the black community. That's another thing that I've tried to showcase on this channel as well. That the moment in time that we have visible problems, we will go back and forth. It just is what it is, I guess. right? Every other community out here seems to have the innate ability to focus in on a problem and actually fix it and get it done. Black people, on the other hand, just seem to twiddle their thumbs, sit on their hands, kick their feet in the chair. Like everything is literally falling apart, and the black community don't want to do nothing. So this is when you have a variety of people who have platforms. They start going in and talking about the black community and hugely generalizing and saying it ain't nothing good here. And you try your best to try to find a silver lining, to have a type of hope or a type of faith. And it's like day by day that just, you know, that disappears. Because you come from a point when, you want to have faith. You want to have some type of belief that black people will actually do the right thing. And then as time goes by, days go by, you start to see the same old, same old. And I'm like, okay, so I guess ain't nothing going to change. I guess everything's going to stay the same. We're just going to keep complaining. We're just going to do nothing. Like I said, it's funny how everybody say that we need to fix stuff, but nobody has their hands out to grab any tools or to grab a shovel or have a trash bag. But yeah, everything needs to be fixed and cleaned up. But nobody's willing to go out there and get their hands dirty or to toil the soil or to, throw out the trash or to do the things that need to be done. Nobody. Like I said, I'm going to generalize. I'm going to say nobody because I don't care about variables because there ain't enough variables in the world to really alleviate and fix this problem that is glaring. And this young man here is, I guess, the brightest star that is showing you how much of a glaring problem this is. And how it is that sooner or later he's going to be the one that's going to destroy his career, his reputation, his brand. He's going to be the one to do it. Maybe, he might have a redemption arc, just like a lot of comic book characters, whatever it is. You know, you never know. But I can safely tell you that the people that are around him that are enabling this type of madness, they're not helping. Because anybody within his group should be like, yo, he's really putting up this opportunity for us. He's really carrying, the neighborhood, whatnot, or whatever. We need to realistically act accordingly. We need to switch some stuff up so that, we can do the things that we want to be able to do so that we don't have to do this no more. Nobody there is waking up because everybody there wants to be millionaires but still be hood. They still want to be, from the block. They still want to be down, all this other type of stuff. They still want to have that street code. And it's like, that's not how it works. If you live in or with the streets, you die by the exact same code. That's the only ending. That's the only true ending. I'm not talking about a 50 Cent ending or whatever these other rappers are basically. I'm not talking about none of that. The realistic ending for people who live by the street is that you die by the exact same rules and by the exact same people that you with. We'll see if he changes his tune, a redemption arc, whatever you want to call it. We'll see if some things take place um, in the future. At this moment in time, I pretty much doubt it by looking at how everything is going and lack of ownership of actions, responsibility, acceptance, and acknowledgement that is not present. And how it is that, he decides to portray himself and do things on social media. Like he said before, if he were to serve time, he ain't worried about it, which means he don't care about the money. He don't care about the career. He care about being real from the streets, and he don't care about this opportunity. There's another young man out there that could have actually had this opportunity and been the best of the best right now. But due to the fact that the NBA picked him, it is what it is.